but we're winding up a mountain road on our way to hunt the Balkan chamois. I was here earlier in the year with no opportunity, and we've come back. It's a little bit better time of the season, a little bit better opportunity, because not only can we hunt males, but we can hunt females that don't have young with them. And that can give us a double opportunity. It's rugged country here. We're going up to about 2,000 meters, which is about 6,000 feet. So it's not a really ridiculously high hunt, but these chamois are pretty keen. And when they see you, they go the other way. If they see you, they watch you really close, and a lot of times they see you 200-300 yards out, and if you want to try to get to a 60-yard shot, it's not easy. You got to use the terrain to your advantage. You know, Bulgaria is one of the best kept secrets in Europe when it comes to bow hunting, because there's so many opportunities on so many different types of free range animals. They've got the red stags here. Some of them are huge trophies, and there's special places that you can hunt them, all free range. You've got fallow deer here that just rut like crazy. Just amazing, amazing rut. And if you've ever seen the fallow deer rut, you haven't seen it unless you've been to Bulgaria. Some of this rutting is just unbelievable. There's mouflon sheep here. There's the Balkan chamois, of course.
Small and agile animals, chamois sport attractive facial markings that give them the look of an antelope. Yet their amazing climbing ability makes them more goat-like. Since females are about 1/3 smaller than males, and both male and female chamois carry horns, a large female and small male standing together look nearly identical.
Probably the toughest type of bow hunting that there is on the planet is mountain hunting. You've got not only the physical exertion, but the mental anguish of day after day climbing the mountain, day after day trying to find game, day after day trying to get close, and you have to have a lot of tries. These animals that live on the top of the mountain, they have very good vision. They have the advantage of being above you most of the time, and that means they can see you coming. And what all that boils down to is that mountain hunting is very stressful, strenuous, and it's a mind game. You have to really be able to motivate yourself every day to get up, to get dressed, to climb the mountain, to look, and to try and try again, because you're rarely, if ever, going to shoot out on the first day. And it's all about the thought process and the motivation that can keep you driving and driving until you're successful.
Many times on international hunts, there's little time to shoot a few arrows, and often no target to practice with. After his missed opportunity, Miranda uses his emptied backpack as an arrow stop to take a practice shot as a confidence builder, as the alpine terrain offers nothing but rocks and grass.
Nice part about hunting like this is these chamois can be tucked up in these rocks, and we've got really good wind coming up the mountain, thermal drafts up. So as we work down, we've got good wind, and we just look off to the side if we see one. Get a chance.
One of the most important things you've got to think about in mountain hunting is to pick your battles carefully. Binoculars and spotting scopes are a must. You've got to be able to know that the animal you're looking at a distance is an animal that you want to take, that you want to go after, that you want to expend this energy to get to. That doesn't mean you're going to get him. That doesn't even mean you're going to get close. But if you're going to expend this energy, you want to make sure you're going after an animal that you would shoot if you got in range. The other thing is you've got to look at the terrain. A lot of times you can look from one mountain to another with today's powerful optics, but you can't get there from here. So you've got to look at every detail of the terrain and understand what your capabilities are. Can you get down that rock face? Can you get across that creek or that stream or that raging torrent of water? Can you get back up through the thick stuff to get on that animal?
Ancient ruins abound in the Balkans. At the town of Tatel, archaeologists uncovered this ancient Thracian surface tomb that dates back to at least 4000 BC. By comparison, the Great Pyramid of Giza is thought to have been built almost 1,500 years later. The ritual of burying prominent leaders or deities on the top of a hill and over ground is extremely rare, and ancient sources mention only Orpheus and Rhesus as two who were buried this way. However, both are mythological figures who may have never existed. The myth of Tottle is that the above-ground sarcophagus was carved into the rock for Orpheus, the music god of mythology, who charmed animals by playing his lyre.
There's chamois moving down below.
Like all bow hunts for mountain game, the difficulty factor is high, but the success is ever so sweet.
There's a chamois. 5 yards. This might be our chance right now. All around, jumped off of there and just was gone, just totally gone. I don't see anything but trees. Wow. Gotta give him some time. Gotta give him a bit. It's ridiculously steep here. I found my arrow. Good blood all the way through, pass-through shot, but no broadhead. So I'm thinking the broadhead, when it went through the animal, hit rocks and broke off. I would never have found it without the lighted knock. So I've moved down through the rocks to here out in the open, this clearing. Basically, it's a big slide, and there's blood right here. This is the first blood I've seen, but there's blood all the way down. So definitely went this way. One of the negatives about hunting in real steep country like this is that when you make the shot, a lot of times the animal disappears. Disappears behind rocks, disappears behind trees. And from the angle we had, there was a lot of trees in the way, and I couldn't see where the animal ran. Just really, really steep. More blood right here. Good blood. There he is. Balkan chamois right there, down at the bottom of these trees. Yes! Real steep in here. Oh, yes. Oh, come on, Bo. Look at this. Look at this Balkan chamois. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at this beautiful facial markings. Look at the ears, and look how long the horns are. Look how they come straight up. They're pretty heavy in the bases, and then they hook back like a V. Beautiful, beautiful Balkan chamois. Wow, what a fantastic hunt. Anytime you're on the ground eye to eye, spot and stalk, it's exciting. And when you're after a little chamois like this in Bulgaria, in the mountains, you've got to use everything to your advantage. The wind, the terrain, the rocks. We were slipping along the edge of this cliff, looking, watching, and all of a sudden there's a brown patch and another, just over the cliff. We slip down, get into position. I range 45 yards downhill, so obviously it's a little bit farther, but I shot him for 45. Jumped, ran down the hill, tipped over somewhere up there, there's good blood, and slid all the way down this gully to right here. Look at that. Beautiful Balkan chamois.